Ooh, spookums.
The Ermagerd mansion.
Did you actually want to read these up? Here's a question. Do you guys want us to, like, give you guys enough time to read these, or should we read them out loud, or should we just skip to the meat and potatoes? But what I do know about this game is it's built in Unity.
Tyra says read with funny voices.
All right. What should I do? Like, should I do Dark Master?
If you want.
It was built for Lord William and Lady Elizabeth Ermagerd of Luxbourne, humble ambassadors of peace and beloved by their people. Both were well known for their compassion and generosity, never failing to extend a helping hand to anyone in need of aid.
Jesus Christ.
Under the influence of wealth, what was once a small, sleepy village grew into a prospering, bustling town. However, the seasons of joy eventually ended when the good nobles perished at the hands of a great plague. It was AIDS. Their riches and legacy were henceforth passed on to their only child, Lady Charlotte Ermagerd. Goosebumps. The mansion has stood since the 1620s, a witness to a very long history of joy and pain.
Okay, I think the voice is getting cut off.
Yeah, my throat's getting raw, so fuck this shit. Do it in your British accent, because it's a British manor.
After Lady Charlotte committed suicide, the great house was eventually left uninhabited. And that is when it began. Surrounding villagers spoke of seeing and hearing unearthly things, of cries and howls that filled the night, and hearsay of a mysterious woman roaming the hallowed halls aimlessly. People who dared enter its walls were simply never heard from again. Even after 400 years, these stories remain, much like the house itself. Whispers about the once great house, its legend and its curse, still fall upon the villagers' ears.
And noisy puppers.
What's up, puppy? In spite of this, the current owners are convinced that these stories are nothing more than a hoax. With little regard for the truth, they had Brer Realty Corporation place the property back on sale. Like Pandora's box, the secrets that lie inside await to be discovered by brave souls. No matter what happens, take care not to be consumed by the curse.
Ghost in the window.
Good luck.
Isabella.
Should have done it in a Vincent Price voice.
Yes. I can't do a Vincent Price, unfortunately.
Isabella.
Oh, thank God we don't read this.
Where are you?
Oh, hey Rose. I'm at St. Goretti High. What's the matter?
What do you mean, what's the matter? It's the mansion, silly. I'm here and you're late. Jeez, we're on shift together. You promised. Oh my God, please don't tell me you forgot.
How's the English accent?
You were planning on leaving me to check this. You chickened out.
Calm down. You know I take my promises seriously.
I'd like to believe that. So hurry up and get here. This place is huge. A bit too quiet since no one's lived here since, like, forever, but beautiful nonetheless.
Why are you so surprised? This isn't the first time you've been there.
I know. I just wish I could live in a place like this. It really takes my breath away.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't be so sure about that. Not after the rumors.
Oh
that
my
say it's haunted.
God.
Are we gonna do a Spoonie Let's Play where all you do is, like, every once in a while you, like, sneeze or cough? Dog looks at me. You wanna play? No.
And even if they are, which they are not, they can't do anything.
They can't do anything.
Says every would-be protagonist in every ghost horror movie.
They're nothing but spirits.
You don't know that. They might be listening or watching right now, and they might not be happy with you.
Grandma watches you fat from heaven.
Jesus.
No offense, sweetie, but that's a bit of a stretch.
Believe it or not, it's better to be careful.
Right. You know, not every property we sell will end up with a dead body stuffed in a sofa.
And I think that
Only the
mansion
good
is where
ones.
we'll likely find another one. I can feel it.
That was one time, Isabella. Loosen up. Wait, just get here ASAP, please. I'm getting bored being here on my own.
Fine, fine. Let me just finish up here. I'll be right there soon.
Okay, see you. Bye.
Who was that? Oh, that? It's just Rose. Rose? The one you
I
said
like how
who
they
trained
did the
you for your job after you
avatars
started?
in this.
You're working together
game.
again?
Just a little bit of
Movement, yeah.
And it's nothing huge. I mean, you know, blink every once in a while, a little bit of movement that kind
Just
of
for this property. We've been scoping out
gives
that
it a
big
little
mansion
life.
down
The
Anson
backgrounds
Village
with the
after the
birds and
renovations.
stuff, and the light effects are nice as well.
Today's sort of its grand opening to the public. The RC wants to give it
I
one
remember
last
seeing this
check
game-
before we let potential buyers tour
I
this
remember seeing the game
afternoon.
in its early stages. Like, I saw like a
Wait,
video of what
mansion?
it looked
That
like
big
before they
spooky
started
one
really
you've been
going
telling
full bore
everyone
on it.
about?
And the writing is so fucking stiff. I mean, this is
Didn't you keep
leagues
saying
ahead of
how
what
it
it
just
originally
gave
was.
you the creeps?
I mean, here at
Actually
least
went there?
they imply
And you're going
things,
back?
natural
Well,
conversation.
I
It's
did
not,
promise Rose I wouldn't ditch her.
you know, kind of hitting the beats.
Now here's a question. For our game, would you have voice
And
acting or
besides,
just
a
text?
job is a job.
Fuboo actually
Gotta
wants
do
me
what
to do
you
the
gotta
voice
do to
acting for the
make a
main
living.
character. Or she wants me to try out. Sorry, she wants me to try out. So she sent me a couple lines to try out. I'm gonna see if I can do it, and if
What's
not,
so
nobody.
funny?
Nothing. It's just that I didn't expect you to say that. Coming from you, it sounds so out of character. I mean, no offense, but you've been freaking out about the place being creepy ever since you got assigned to it. Cursed rumors and all.
Every good visual novel apparently has an auto button,
I honestly thought
so I
you'd
don't
back
have to click
out.
on the damn thing anymore.
Not all the time. I could really use a huge amount of cash right now, and this is just the fastest way to get it. Plus, listen to
Well,
this.
I mean,
Ryan really wants it sold as
Press
soon
X
as
to continue.
possible,
There's
and
there's
Agent
quicker
Lynn,
ways
the
of
deal is
getting
going to
cash,
get a
if you know what I
huge
mean.
bonus.
Oh,
Bound chicka
They never give
bow.
bonuses like that. Getting that would make life so much easier.
you
We're
get so much
desperate,
harder.
I'm desperate. It's perfect.
You know, if you're really in urgent need of money, you could have just
There's
asked me.
Probably a couple tweaks we may need to do
Or
to
Ashton.
Mills.
We can
script.
always let you borrow.
I mean,
you can pay us back
for
whenever.
first, it's only like 7 pages long.
Well, yeah, that's
But like the way that they do this, what they're saying conveys a great deal of emotion. The
Becca,
avatar creates
I've
emotion, but then
noticed
there's
that you've
also
been living off
those
instant
moments
noodles these past
where it's
few
not like so and so said. It's like she crosses her arms and grimaces at the thought. You know, more observational instead of reading like an actual book. You know, so and so said with such a stern face. Blah blah blah. I mean, a lot of this is.
Stop eating junk. They're cheap, but they're not good for you. You'll definitely end up in the hospital if you keep at it.
alright. That's a bit extreme.
Wish I do. Eat other things too.
You're not my real mom.
Relationships. Hey, this is Telltale Games. She's gonna remember that. Mother hand mode. What's Kuna Drake say?
This game has an interesting production history.
Oh, do tell. Cause I know Kuna, you talked to one of the voice actors of I think the green haired girl. But yeah, the developer Yangyang Mobile.
You're not my mom.
Whoa.
I
Hello.
didn't
That
say
came
I
out
am.
of nowhere about 5
Nope,
fucking minutes ago.
but you're acting like one. You don't need to boss me around all the time.
But this game has some pretty decent reviews on things like Rely on Horror,
I'm
and
not bossing
Kotaku
you
apparently
around.
like some aspects
I'm
of
just
it. so-
telling you to at least
Not that that's a
mind what
reliable
you're
news
eating.
source, but
Remember what happened last year? You ended up bedridden for 2 weeks after eating something bad. and I ended up having to listen to
fuck
you
did she
cry
eat?
about how those absences would take a huge chunk out of your paycheck. Do you want that to happen again?
No, Mom.
See, they build up the characters and their personalities fine, but it's kind of taken ages to get to the point. You know, it's like when we watch, say, Game of Thrones, right? Mm-hmm. The very first scene sets up the big bad, the overarching threat of the entire story, or so you think. You know, pirate and pregnant lady. But it sets up the overarching misfortune.
I'm serious.
And it does it quick.
Not my mom, Rebecca.
And in fact, like a lot of
Maria
like Dean
Isabella
Koontz
Grace.
novels do the same thing. And even like It, for instance, you know, it's there in the first 5 fucking minutes. Not talking about what you eat and what you don't eat. I kind of wish this would get to the point a bit quicker.
Kuna says that apparently someone was trying to sabotage
Yeah,
the
I
release
saw.
of the game by saying like negative things about the company.
Good. Look. If
Yeah,
you
Shen,
need
the game does
anything,
feel a bit lengthy
tell
in
me,
regards to
and I'll help
exposition.
in any way I
Which
can.
is why you're gonna love Fuboo, is it gets right to the
You
point.
don't have to do this alone.
Although
Thanks,
I do think
Becca.
we probably may have to
I really
sit
appreciate it, but you don't need
Fuboo
to
down a
keep
bit
babying
and
me.
just kind of
You've been taking
rewrite some
care of me
bits.
since after I moved here. You have to take a break sometime. And before you ask again, no. You know I'm not a fan of borrowing money.
So
And
is this
I'm not
built
going
with
to
the
ask you to give me what you earned hard for yourself.
You and your pride.
was this built with
But suit yourself.
fungus, or was this just like their
The
own
offer
Unity
stays
engine?
on the
I have
table,
no idea.
though.
Although I am looking at the animation and thinking that we could probably use like something like character animator to get a lot of this done.
Yeah, or just do fades from one avatar to another. I don't think Fuboo, with her art style, I don't think we need to do like hair moving and stuff like that. I mean, people are more interested in her art and the expressions on the characters and things like that. I mean, we could do things like maybe some ray casting to give it like the light effects or something, possibly. But I wouldn't spend too much time on trying to animate characters, because that's what burnt us out on CCS. Kuhn Drake says, it's hard for me to get into VN stories unless it hooks me in, but I think most start kind of slow and get a sense of normalcy. Yeah, but I mean, even good horror movies and things, they usually establish the horror right at the beginning. Like The Ring, for instance, right? Girl gets the tape and all of a sudden,
Well, enough chit chat.
you know, she's
Lunch
found
is
dead in the
ending,
closet
and
with
my
a
students will be
deranged looking
back
face.
any minute. We can catch up later.
Shen says,
Good
fun
luck with
fact,
your
overly
clients.
lengthy
You
exposition
better treat us to
was
lunch
one of the
or
things that
something
stopped me
if
from
you get
getting
back
into
sale.
anime when I was a wee
You
lad.
bet.
Well, that and incoherent story plots. Kuna says, yeah, this VN went way and above for animation and VA aspects. I mean, I definitely applaud the character development. I just wish that there was like a better hook in the beginning. I mean, the exposition of the spooky house is one thing, but you know, I really wish that from the get-go you knew why it was so fucking scary to sell this house. Oh, now she's coughing and probably has cancer or something. I mean, I'm hoping that we get far enough into this thing where we get to like some of the spookums, because I mean, this does have some pretty interesting art, and I know it like takes after the
Hey,
Ring
you
and
sure you can
other
manage on your own?
Japanese horror
I mean, you're still a bit
mythology,
feverish.
like
Hush,
your Fatal
Nat.
Frame series.
Don't you
Nat.
worry about me. I'll just drink some medicine and I'll be right as rain.
So how does this compare to Tokyo Hosto?
I think I prefer Tokyo Hosto. Again, it kind of gets to the meat of things quicker. This game, like me, is meandering. So I really wish that it would just get
You shouldn't
to
even be
the
working
point
right
a bit
now.
quicker.
Seriously, you big baby. I'll be fine. For now, just go to work and stop making that Rose girl wait for you.
TMS says she
I'll
has nice
call you
tits.
if I still feel bad, and you can come pick me up if it makes you feel any better.
Maybe I can speed things along. Are we gonna do items?
I guess we could do. It depends on what
Depends on
Mel
the script,
says.
I guess,
Yeah.
The big thing is like when we started making the CCS hentai game demo, we did in RenP and not Unity, right? And RenP works
All right,
well.
but don't
And has
forget
like
what the
the ability
doctor
to click
said.
on
Drink
a
this
background and
on
get like
time.
objects and things. Not
I'll
sure
see
if
you later, okay?
Unity and Fungus have that quite yet, but they might. So I guess it just depends on the limits of the technology on whether or not we can actually
Look who's playing the mother
implement
hen now.
items and inventories. And
I mean, I haven't played around with fungus very much, but I imagine that it wouldn't be very hard to do
Rebecca.
that.
Okay,
Yeah, maybe.
okay. I won't tease anymore. I'll make sure
and
to
then
drink
Mammoth
it,
says
Mom.
Pokatiti. Kuno also says that yeah, Tokyo Hosto was funny from the get-go. Exactly, a good hook. Okay, now she's gotta get in a taxi. She's gotta drive the other side of the town. And the artwork in this game is beautiful. Don't get me wrong. But and I do like it when stories take their time versus getting rushed to the end, like some wildly popular cable television shows that have recently ended. But
Hey, look, it's those birds again.
no, same birds over and over. But I don't know. If I didn't know where this is going already, if I haven't played through this bit already, I would be kind of bored out of my mind. Yeah, Kahuna Drake, thank you for having us discover Fungus. You're the one who told us about it. So we will be using Fungus to build Fuboo's dating sim / horror game.
Rose?
Oh, here comes the androgynous male
Yes, again.
lead.
Ash.
Bingo.
Hey,
Even with an
what's up?
androgynous name.
Just checking if you're still cool later this evening.
You mean that thing
Should I
with
skip
that?
ahead a bit? Just because this is kind of
Yeah.
taking ages. And we do want to go to bed sometime tonight. So, sound effects. Simple little sound effects are kind of nice. And I do like the fact that like the avatars have, expressions, obviously. I mean, we are CCS, or still are.
Yeah.
Past, present, and future.
Skip interrupted.
He even called in the middle of the night.
No, don't worry. I didn't forget. I'll be there.
Okay, so apparently I can't skip ahead unless there's there's
Cool.
unread
I'll see you
text.
later. What time do you go?
Around 6 p.m.?
So basically, anytime that
I
audio
don't know.
pops up, I can't skip ahead.
It's the first day of the Ermengarde Mansion's open house.
Ermengarde.
And we're expecting quite a number of
It really is
potential buyers.
Ermengarde.
I'll be booked the whole afternoon.
Goosebumps.
Ermengarde Mansion?
You know, the big Jacobean mansion at Anselm Village.
On your own?
Yeah, well, Rose is already there, but yeah.
I see. Looks like the scaredy cat finally toughened up.
Branching trees. Oh, this has branching paths as well.
Shut up!
It has an entire branching path system, and you can see like the outlines of the chapters, so you can see which character you're playing, in which chapter, where you're at, and which options
Yeah.
you've chosen. And I think you can even rewind it a bit and play back previous chapters and get everything. But
I'll see you
spoiler
later.
alert: this
Drop me a
chick
call when you're
dies fairly
I'll see
early
if I
on
can
unless
pick
you
you
do
up.
some really, really stupid shit.
Asshole.
Whatever. Bye.
Okay, that's clever. The one thing that irritated me when I first played through her campaign, and I haven't gotten any further, is you know how like in horror stories you usually end up doing the most illogical shit and you die. In this game, you do the most illogical shit and you end up winning. Everything that you do that's logical is like a dead end, and I was just so pissed. Especially when you get cheap shot and get run over by a fucking bus. I'm just skipping over this a little bit quicker because we want to kind of get to...
Is
Yeah, we're inside now. God. I like reading books, but this is getting to be fucking annoying.
Wow. You're gonna break the game.
Oh, wouldn't that be great? I'm gonna wake up the neighbors. What I'm gonna do?
Rose, if you can hear me.
Oh, finally,
please
shit's
come
starting to
out.
happen. Thank you. And the pup comes over here looking concerned.
Oh,
Oh, I'm puppy. Come here, puppy.
Oh.
She's like, Daddy, you're having some type of aneurysm. Do I need to call the paramedics and then bark at them again?
Oh, Calamity.
She's a sweetie.
Oh, no, she's resting her head.
Come on, Rose. This isn't funny. You know this place gives me the creeps.
Okay, now this is where you actually want to build up the tension. Is when the character's alone. You want to really absorb the atmosphere, and you want to kind of, you know, figure the player out. But yeah, Kuna, so far the fungus interface has been simple. That says steps forward, know something, move on the grand
What the
staircase, and there's nothing on the staircase.
You know what
Rose,
would be
is that
cool?
you?
Is like, imagine if
Not funny.
if you were
I'm
talking to
leaving
someone
you if
right
you
now
don't come out.
with the same background and everything, and they
Not
and
coming
you saw
out,
their
huh?
avatar and they were standing there.
Fine,
If
I'm
you
going.
Fatal Frame has this thing where if you pause the game and leave it for too long,
Faces show up on the screen.
yeah. So like, wouldn't it be cool if like you saw a shadow suddenly go through a door or something in the background if you leave it too long, like quick enough that you see something, but not fast enough that you see what exactly
To
it was.
discern what it really is.
Yeah, and you're just like, what the fuck? Like,
I could dig that. I mean, when I first started playing this game, it was for the prototype of Indigo Man, which is still on the shelf. And if this demo ends up going well and we can actually develop very quickly and effectively in Fungus, it may be our next actual project.
Hello? Hello?
Since I've got nothing but oodles of time
Rose,
anymore.
I'm here at the mansion. Where the hell are you? Rose, come on. Where are you?
I'm attic.
Well, you can just stay the fuck up there. I'm going out the door.
What? The attic? Why?
You know this girl's white because it's always white people in these haunted house movies are like, I'm gonna go investigate. There's no black guy on Scooby-Doo.
yeah, he was the first one to quit the gang.
Shaggy, Scooby, Velma, Fred, and Jamal. Jamal's like, fuck this shit. You people crazy. And you know what? He lived to be at a ripe old age.
Yep.
I will say though, the script in this, if you actually do sit and play it, it is genuinely eerie. Except right now we're taking the piss out of it and we're going to spoil some of the shit in the beginning. But I do applaud the game for the character development that they do. I do think it's top notch outside of anything like a book. It's just that, again, I wish that the hook was there a little bit earlier. Like, you know, what happens soon happened earlier in the book or in the visual novel, just so you know why it's a fucked up house. But you can always hit the automate button and just watch it like a fucking movie, unless you want to go a bit quicker.
There was this meme I saw where it says, you worried about your kids watching too many movies and TV? Go to the TV, turn it onto mute, and turn on the subtitles. Now they're reading. And then it had the meme at the bottom of Dave Chappelle going, modern problems require modern solutions.
I'm just gonna let it go by itself now, because I think the pacing is kind of important.
Well, I mean...
Unless it's a really, really long sentence and it takes 3 minutes to go through. Tyra says there's no black guy in Scooby-Doo because the black guy would know when to get the fuck out. No, man, I want to see my grandkids. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No kidding.
That reminds me of a joke in the...
Is it a racist joke?
No, it's not. It's
Darn.
in the Scooby-Doo episode where they meet the Addams family and Wednesday goes missing. And they're like, and Shaggy and Scooby are like, we want to get out of here, man. And Velma's like, don't you want to see Wednesday again? And Shaggy's like, yeah, and Thursday and Friday.
Next Christmas. Shen says, you know that Team Silent, the original ones, were at one point supposed to do Silent Hill 5, and they would have experimented with the idea of horror by broad daylight.
Yeah.
That would have been interesting.
I think, Super Eye Patch Wolf? I think he was talking about that in his
I need to
video.
watch more of his stuff. The, was it him who said that... Was it him who said that, Silent Hill 3 was supposed to be, like, about not...
About becoming an adult.
It was supposed to be about, like, almost like an abortion, wasn't it?
Yes.
They said that the entire plot, if you look, especially look at the ending and stuff...
Yeah.
It was, like, borderline, like, having an abortion and regretting it, versus being, like, the daughter of...
And the horror comes from, the real-life fear of adulthood.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same guy. He does pretty good stuff. He also did... The reason I found him, actually, is because he did a very good video on, basically what ruined The Simpsons.
Me and my outlandish backwater country beliefs. Do you want to read this part? Or just don't care? I tried to be a model employee. Not this time, no.
I'm turning back for the sake of my sanity.
Okay, she doesn't...
Okay, sorry. Briar Realty can find another agent who is more fucking realistic to tour people around this haunted house. Before leaving, I take one last look at the gloomy old room. Just to check.
That's your first mistake.
Huh? What's this?
Oh my god!
Read it.
My worries... Oh, fuck. But there's clearly something on the floor. It looks like...
A letter?
a letter
Oh, a
lying
chain
on the
letter.
ground. Just a couple of inches away from my feet. Out of sheer curiosity, I lean down and pick it up.
Well, I know who's voicing your girlfriend.
And it says, "It's Brittany, bitch." Strange, I don't recall seeing this last time I was here. A few days back, me and a few other agents inspected the mansion to prepare for today. I had been the last to look inside the attic and leave, and this certainly hadn't been there before. Someone must have left it in this room since then.
And they're right behind you.
Did Rose leave this for me? Why didn't she text me? Was she here a while ago?
Now she's nailed to the ceiling.
Yeah, she's back here in the 1800s when the last person ever sent a fucking letter. Looks rather ancient.
It's a letter, it's H, otherwise it'd be an email.
The paper's so thin and rough, I'm worried it'll fall apart if I so much as touch it. So here I am holding it. But with great care I open it, and what I read shakes me to my core.
What? Oh my god.
Nothing but the words "help me" fills the page.
Earn my gird and earn my gird mention.
And a pile of flies, right? Dead
Oh my
condom on
God.
top.
Someone... I opened up the maxi pad and there was writing.
And the letter said, "None of this now needed. Baby dead."
Or else what? Or else what?
Oh my god, this is the first ever fucking chainmail.
Mm-hmm. This ghost bitch couldn't afford a VCR like the Ring Girl.
Yeah. First there was this, then there was the Ringo videotape,
Please, no.
then there was chainmail. Then they stopped after that because, like, after so many people were getting chainmail that all the demons just couldn't keep up.
Or else, and then like you look at the back end, it says otherwise you get a prize or something.
Yeah.
At the bottom right corner it says turn page. Skin bitch.
Oh my god. Who did your pedicure?
They should be fired. God, you look like a skinned duck in a Chinese restaurant.
It's too much.
and yet you're still monologuing. You're still soliloquying. I want to cry. Call for help. It's like, bitch. You see a skin bitch in front of you.
I think you're gonna get. Okay. There's a quick time event coming up, so you might want to.
Okay, what do I do? Be brave and look up. Just because you get the spookums. I need to face it. Spook 'em. Whoever, whatever these.
She's just standing there, being like, "Bitch, I haven't got all day. Would you fucking
If
look
they're
it up?"
going to kill me, at least I know my killer. You got the chain letter. It says send it to 5 people or else. That's a damn short period of time. If all of a sudden you start seeing the fucking ghost after you pick the fucking letter up, it's like, Jesus Christ. She's using ancient technology in the modern age and expecting that modern age result. It's a spookum.
Hi, Tiffany.
Have you been sucking Brad's dick again? You know it gives you lockjaw. Comes out your nose.
Jesus Christ.
Please, don't hurt me.
Yeah, I'm supposed to send out the fucking letter. Give me a chancer. Okay, that smile is a little bit much. Fuck that bitch. I'd punch her right in the head.
It's okay. She doesn't look like she's coming any nearer.
Take this, bitch. I got the menu.
No.
You got the door, but I got the fucking reset button.
Stay away! Go away! Please, Lord! Make it!
I'm sorry, but if you saw that thing coming at you, wouldn't you start swinging? I'm locked in. Again, start swinging.
Let me out! Let me out! Lord, please! Let me...
You got a chair, you got all kinds of shit you can throw at her. Oh, fuck.
I told you to be
Fuck,
ready.
fuck, 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 fuck. It won't go up! It won't go up! What the fuck? God damn it! There.
I told you to be ready.
I thought it was a Q button, not Z.
Jesus Christ.
Yes. The door finally swings open, and I couldn't have been happier. Tyra says grab the chair and murder her ass.
And this is where I quit my job, I move away, I fly to a different country, I change my name.
Find 5 people you don't like and send a copy of the letter. Wasting no time, I leave out the window and don't look back.
Just fucking send it to like 5 pedophiles in prison or some shit.
Send it to kids on the playground. They're young, they don't have as much invested in life.
Oh god.
So yeah, this game does have quick time events and does have multiple branching story paths.
And items.
And unlike Telltale games, the choices you make actually fucking matter. And bitch falls down the stairs. Yeah, just what you want to see right when you fall down the stairs is seeing Gimpy here crawling after you. I have 5 more fucking days.
No.
Was it like 96 hours?
Oh, I can't remember.
I got 95 hours and 55 minutes. Okay, we're not doing this for now. I am not animating shit. Hey, it's Lannisters.
It's like it turned into a completely different fucking game.
Turns into a fucking high school drama. It's like what happens when you cross Ringu with Saved by the Bell. Taking this shit on the toilet. On the toilet.
Sitting on the toilet. Sitting on the toilet. Well, guys, that was the whole game. What do you think?
Damn it. Your choices didn't matter after all.
Hey, it's just like a Telltale game.
Shen's like, wait, this is an anime now? Tyra says, this is fucking hell. This is why ghosts like this is why people need to learn how to beat people's asses. Undone says, in reality, not Satoko wants Isabella to listen to her new mixtape. That was what you just got in hearing was her
Yeah,
mixtape.
that was the punishment, is that now she has to star in an anime opening.
You have to buy the mixtape if you don't send the letter to 5 people. It's like Publishers Clearinghouse for demons. Buzzing, poking, prodding.
5 more minutes, Becca.
Hey, it sounds like you, Nat. Can I get 5 more minutes of sleep? 10 more
Hey,
minutes.
fuck you. I'm staying up late to play this, okay? I have to be at work in, like, fucking 9 hours.
Oh my god, you can still make your 8 hours sleep.
Well, it takes me an hour to get there.
I never understood what's up with green hair and shit. Is it just so that you can tell characters apart? Because I won't say it.
I think, is it different hair colors denote different personalities in manga and anime? I'm not sure. I think I heard that somewhere.
Well, apparently blue's pretty popular, so...
Alright, Isabella, where are we?
The Ermengarde mansion. Why? Ow, my head.
And the date today?
October 21st? Rose.
1984. Back to the future, Marty.
Last one. Can you count to 15 in reverse order?
15, 14, 13, 12 teen. No, that's wrong. Why are we
She's
doing
perfectly
this?
fine. Wait a minute, there's something wrong. She could never count before.
Yeah.
That's why she's working in real estate.
She's just checking if your injury is in any way serious.
She doesn't look like she's from the cleaning crew, lady. I mean, whenever you see the coat over the shoulders, without the arms in the sleeves, you know they're a rich asshole.
I was gonna say, why is she wearing 2 jackets?
Practically 3. Look at the size of that belt. I mean, Jack Sparrow called.
Just do it, please. You scared me for a moment there. I was about to call for an ambulance. Are you alright?
Call ambulance for the skin chick that you saw hovering over me.
There was someone, Rose. In the attic.
Someone? You mean a client? Oh, that's unlikely. It's probably just one of the cleaning crews.
What country did they migrate from?
It was the AIDS.
The boss interviewed them back this morning for some last minute...
No, not any of those. They're, I'm not actually sure. Wait, didn't I call you? You said you were in the attic when you answered.
And she doesn't remember
That's
what the
why
fucking
I
ghost
went
looks
there
like.
in the first place.
I would be screaming, there's a fucking skin chick upstairs. Fuck this shit. I quit. Oh, and here's a letter.
Yeah. Hey, that's 2 down.
2 down, 3 to go. Just go over to the Xerox machine in the fucking local library and just leave a whole stack of them. Got my ass covered in spades.
Just like post it around town.
Lost. Have you seen the? It's a wand poster, and in the inside it has a picture of the letter.
Put it on the fucking milk carton.
As
Everyone's
much
dead
as
in a
I'd love
week.
to have gotten at least a heads up of your arrival, I didn't really get a call from you. You know, signal here is absolutely horrendous. I was in the garden earlier and couldn't even make a single call. Isabella, I'm going to
Wait
ask
till
again.
5G comes out.
Are you really all right? What happened?
I don't know. It's all a bit blurry.
How can it be blurry? That would traumatize me for life. I'd know every fucking detail. Black eyes, spider hair, skinned.
The
I
Z.
remember I was looking for you, but you weren't in the attic. And there's whoever it is. Then I must have tripped on a rug or something on the way down. Oh no. Do you think someone came in while you were out? You left the main door open. We are so going to get into big trouble if something gets stolen, Rose.
Perhaps it is a concussion.
Are you sure you feel fine? We could still call for an ambulance. I could cover for you.
No, I'm
How
fine.
many people are in the ambulance?
I'm okay,
5.
Rose. I can work.
You won't get the bill. Fucking ambulance bills. Fuck that shit.
Besides, if I leave, you'll have to
I
shoulder
mean, I do have to
everything
agree
in the
that
open
at
house,
least the script
alone.
is fairly smart.
And in a
Fairly.
mansion this big?
But did you want to hang it up? Just because we kind of got the gist of what
Yeah.
this is. And you meet your friends, and there's like 4 or 5 of them, and then there's this chick with the dark hair, then there's the Lannister twins, and no Tyrion, and, you know, just...
Why is she floating?
They're both floating. It pans down, they both have fucked up looking legs. Clue Sherlock.
Oh my god, this is a world where of the fucking genies from Aladdin.
But as far as takeaways, I mean, again, I'm gonna hark on it. I wish that the hook would have been stronger in the beginning, but I do like the pacing. I like the character development. The way that they write the dialogue is something we're gonna need to communicate with Mel. Mm-hmm. They don't have so and so said, so and so did this. It's most of the exposition is in the dialogue, and then just anything that's outside the dialogue is just like, you know, emotional bits or things that the character internalizes or notices with other characters. So, very first person. So, yeah. This is one game I actually do suggest people go out and play. Besides Tokyo Hosto. I mean, Tokyo Hosto is just for the kicks. But this is a legitimately good game. From what I've played, I've only got about a couple chapters into it. Maybe I should resume it. But the time and effort that went into this, and so far, from what I've understood the story, it's pretty good. So that's not a review. That's just a overview or something. Journals. Undiscovered journal entries. Do we really want to give a crap about journal entries and things? I mean, I guess we could expand on things. Oh, and it does have a save and load feature eventually, but for a demo that's going to be 7 pages long, I don't think we need a save and load.
Yeah. It could be something we toy with, you know,
Well,
after.
I think what Mel wants to do is, and we'll keep it short, Mel wants to create a demo, see if there's enough interest in it to actually like go full bore on it. And if there's not a ton of interest in it, then she's just going to be like, it was a one-off thing. Kind of like the CCS hentai game. But, yeah, she just wants to see if there's any interest if her fans are willing to, like, kickstart a full game based on the demo. So we're going to put a little bit of TLC, or THC, in the development process and see how far it gets. And we'll keep you guys in the loop. Over the next couple weeks, we're going to be working on Fungus and trying to build Mel's vision, and probably go back and rewrite it and rebuild it and rewrite it and rebuild it, and then finally release it. So,
Alright, well, this was the letter, and I guess we could do more of this tomorrow if you wanted to.
I don't mind.
It's just that tonight, like tomorrow morning, like I have a 11.5 hour shift, so
I always love it when save files have a picture where you're at.
yeah.
But yeah, I don't mind playing more of this, but it depends on if you guys actually want to watch more of this. There are probably funnier, more interesting VNs out there. And if anyone's bored shitless of VNs and you know of one that you really enjoy, let us know because we may check it out. So this is the letter, and we will catch you guys later.